A 18-year-old kid from Warrington, England, holding the Sid Waddle Trophy aloft at Alexandra Palace, having just obliterated Michael van Gerwen, the sport's most feared competitor, in a World Championship final. Luke Littler isn't just a darts prodigy, he's a full-blown cultural phenomenon. At an age when most teens are cramming for exams, he's rewriting record books, hitting nine-darters like they're casual warm-ups, and turning the normally rowdy Ali Pali crowd into awestruck witnesses of history. Yet, despite the glory, the viral fame, and over £1.25 million in prize money, there's one thing he doesn't have: the world number first ranking. So what's the holdup? Why is a kid who's beaten everyone from Van Gerwen to Luke Humphries still stuck at number 2? The answer lies in darts' merciless ranking system, a 2-year prize money treadmill where past success can haunt you. Right now, Humphries clings to the top spot thanks to his monster 2024 season, £1.8 million earned, but £1.04 million of that is set to expire by 2026. Littler, meanwhile, is a freight train with no brakes. Every tournament he dominates in 2025, Premier League, World Match Play, Grand Slam, piles fresh cash onto his total, while Humphries scrambles to defend crumbling earnings from yesteryear. This isn't just a rankings race, it's a high-stakes chess match between youth and experience, momentum and legacy. Can Littler's rocket-powered rise outpace the ticking time bomb of Humphries' expiring points? Or will the pressure of defending titles crack the teenager's ice-cool demeanor? From nine-darter drama to psychological warfare, we're breaking down the numbers, the rivalries, and the moments that could crown darts' new king before his 18th birthday. Strap in, this isn't just a sport, it's a revolution.
In a real tough game, but this is unbelievable from Luke Littler.
January 2024. A 16-year-old Luke Littler, still fresh-faced and juggling school exams, steps onto the Alexandra Palace stage for his World Championship debut. No one outside die-hard dart circles knew his name until he averaged 106 in his first-round win, then toppled 5-time champ Raymond van Barneveld in a jaw-dropping quarterfinal. By the final, he'd become a global sensation, pushing Luke Humphries to the brink in a 7-4 thriller. Overnight, the Nuke wasn't just a nickname, it was a prophecy. Fast forward to 2025. Littler isn't just competing, he's rewriting the sport's DNA. His World Championship final against Michael van Gerwen wasn't a match, it was a masterclass. A 7-3 demolition, punctuated by a 130 checkout on the bullseye and a 115 average that left van Gerwen shrugging in disbelief. The £500,000 prize money catapulted his 12-month earnings to $1.25 million, a figure veterans like James Wade or Gary Anderson took a decade to reach. Social media erupted, clips of his nine-darters, his deadpan interviews, just another day at the office, and even his pre-match kebab ritual went viral. Brands lined up, fans mobbed him at airports, and Phil Taylor declared him the future of darts. But here's the kicker, none of it mattered to the rankings, not yet. Because while Littler's 2025 rampage filled his bank account, the PDC's 2-year rolling system still shackled him to his non-existent 2023 season. Translation: every penny Humphries earned in 2024, 1.8 million total, still counts until January 2026, while Littler's meteoric 2025 is only half the equation. It's like grading a student on last year's exams while they're acing this year's, a flaw in the system that's kept Littler at number 1, 2 despite arguably being the sport's best player. Yet this delay has only fueled him. "I don't care about numbers," Littler said after his World Championship win, trophy in hand. "I'll just keep winning until they have to put me on top." And win he has, 10 titles in 12 months, including the Premier League and Grand Slam. But beneath the bravado lies a paradox. For all his dominance, the rankings treat him like a newcomer, a quirk that's turned 2025 into a high-stakes waiting game. As commentator Wayne Mardle put it, he's not just playing darts, he's playing calendar roulette.
He's already taken the 167, he's had a look at the 164. He might get it. He might get it! He has got it!
To understand why Littler isn't already number 1, you need to crack the code of the PDC's ranking system, a ruthless 2-year cash treadmill where past success can become tomorrow's anchor. Unlike tennis or golf, where rankings reflect recent form, darts' order of merit is purely about prize money accumulated over 24 months. Every tournament win has an expiration date. The £500,000 Humphries earned for his 2024 World Championship victory, it'll vanish from his total in January 2026 if he doesn't defend it. This creates a high-wire act for top players. Stay dominant or watch your ranking crumble. Humphries' current £1.8 million total is a testament to his 2024 dominance, winning the World Championship, Premier League, and 3 European Tour events. But £1.04 million of that is now on life support. If he falters in 2025, say, an early exit at Ali Pali or a Premier League collapse, that cash evaporates, gutting his ranking. For perspective, even if Humphries has a good year, say £600,000 in new earnings, his total could still plummet to £1.36 million by 2026. Meanwhile, Littler's 2025 earnings face no such erosion. Why? Because he wasn't even on the pro circuit in 2023. Every penny he wins this year, whether it's a £10,000 Players' Championship or a £500,000 World Championship, is pure profit, stacking fresh cash atop his £1.25 million haul. Imagine this as a financial tug-of-war. Humphries is desperately gripping £1.04 million in expiring money, while Littler's haul is all new, sticky cash. By July 2025, Humphries' 2024 Premier League title, £275,000, drops off his total, a gap Littler could fill overnight by winning this year's edition. By December, the World Championship purge looms. If Humphries fails to repeat as champion, £500,000 disappears, while Littler's 2025 Ali Pali earnings, even a semi-final run, pad his total. The system inherently favors rising stars like Littler, who aren't shackled to past glories. But there's a psychological twist here. Defending titles is harder than winning them. Just ask Van Gerwen, who admitted the pressure to replicate his 2014 to 2019 dominance nearly broke him. Humphries isn't just fighting Littler, he's battling history, expectation, and a calendar that's rigged against him. Littler? He's playing with house money, free to attack every event without the weight of legacy. As analyst Wayne Mardle put it, Humphries is running a marathon with a backpack of rocks. Littler's sprinting uphill in rocket shoes. By 2026, the backpack empties and the rockets keep firing. Let's cut through the noise. This race boils down to cold, hard cash. Right now, Littler's sitting on £1.25 million, all earned in a single jaw-dropping 2024/25 season. Humphries? He's clinging to number one with £1.8 million, but £1.04 million of that is defending mode money from 2024. The gap? £550,000. For context, that's roughly the prize money from one World Championship win. Here's where it gets spicy. Humphries' throne is built on sand. If he flops at the 2025 World Championship, where he's defending £500,000, Littler could pounce. Even a modest year for Littler, say winning the Premier League's £275,000 and reaching finals in the World Match Play and Grand Slam, would add £600,000 plus, flipping the script overnight. Meanwhile, Humphries isn't just chasing titles, he's racing a ticking clock. By January 2026, all his 2024 earnings expire, stripping £1.04 million from his total. Littler? He'll still have his 2025 winnings intact, meaning every pound he earns this year stays on his ranking. The math is brutal for Humphries. To stay ahead, he needs to replicate his 2024 dominance, winning the World Championship, Premier League, and multiple Euro Tours, while praying Littler stumbles. But Littler's playing with a clean slate. No baggage, no pressure to defend, just pure upside. Even if Humphries holds firm in 2025, the expiration of his 2024 cash in 2026 means Littler's inevitable takeover. It's not a question of if, but when. The only wildcard? A catastrophic slump from Littler, something we've seen zero evidence of. Bottom line, by mid-2026, Littler's number 1. But what if Humphries cracks under the weight of expectation this winter? The crown could drop into the teen's lap by New Year's Eve. For Littler, the path to number 1 isn't just about talent, it's a strategic gauntlet of marquee events where prize money and psychological edges are up for grabs. First up, the Premier League, May 2025. Defending his 2024 title here isn't just about pride, it's a £275,000 payday and a statement to Humphries, who's desperate to reclaim dominance. Next, the World Match Play, July, looms large. This is the only major trophy missing from Littler's cabinet, and the win in Blackpool would inject £150,000 into his rankings total, while silencing critics who call his 2024 soft draw luck. By October, the World Grand Prix tests his adaptability with its double start format, a quirky rule that's tripped up legends like Van Gerwen. But Littler's unflappable rhythm makes him a nightmare here, and another deep run could add £100,000 plus to his haul. Then comes the Grand Slam of Darts, November, where he's already undefeated in 2024. Repeating as champion here nets £150,000 and reinforces his aura of invincibility. But the crown jewel remains the World Championship, December 2025. Defending his title at Ali Pali isn't just about legacy, it's a £500,000 golden ticket to leapfrog Humphries, especially if the latter crumbles under the pressure of defending his own 2024 crown. Yet the wildcard lies in June's World Cup, where Littler and Humphries will partner for England. While the £80,000 team prize pales next to majors, this event is a mind game masterclass. If Littler outshines Humphries in the singles matches, dragging England to victory while his rival falters, it could fracture Humphries' confidence heading into the summer stretch. Every tournament here is a domino. Win 2 or 3, and Littler closes the cash gap. Sweep 4, and he's number. Won by Christmas. But consistency is key. Slip once, and Humphries gets breathing room. For Littler, it's not just about throwing darts, it's about throwing punches in a 12-round title fight where every stage is a chance to land the knockout blow. Luke Humphries isn't just battling Littler's darts, he's wrestling with a ticking clock and a psyche under siege. Their rivalry has become a mental chess match, with Humphries' once unshakable confidence fraying at the edges. Take the 2025 UK Open final. Littler didn't just beat him 11-5, he dismantled him, averaging 108.76, while Humphries cracked under relentless pressure, missing doubles he'd normally nail blindfolded. "He's in my head," Humphries confessed afterward, a stark admission from a player who dominated 2024. The stats back it up. Littler now leads their head-to-head 7-5, winning 4 of their last 5 clashes. Every loss amplifies the narrative that Humphries, despite his number 1 ranking, is clinging to the past, while Littler's playing with the freedom of someone who's already rewritten the sport's future. But Littler's fearlessness isn't just youthfulness, it's a calculated mindset. Unlike veterans burdened by past failures, he's a blank slate. Why stress? "I'm here to win, not worry," he quipped after securing his 5th major title in 2025. His ambition borders on audacity. Phil Taylor's 16 world title record, once deemed untouchable, is now in his crosshairs. "If I want it, I'll get it," he shrugged, a line that's equal parts confidence and defiance. Yet legacy isn't built in a vacuum. Lurking in the shadows are rivals like Michael Van Gerwen, who's retooled his game to mirror Littler's blistering pace, and Rob Cross, whose 2025 resurgence, including a Players' Championship win over Littler, proves he's still a threat. Even Stephen Bunting, riding a career-high ranking, has vowed to take the kid down after their fiery World Championship clash. Then there's the grind. Darts' relentless schedule, Premier League nights, European tours, exhibitions, has chewed up prodigies before. Remember Kirk Shepherd, the 2008 World Championship finalist, vanished into obscurity by 25. Littler, though, seems immune. His team, a tight-knit circle of family and coaches, enforces strict downtime. No darts Mondays, he insists, swapping arrows for FIFA marathons and Nando's trips. But the real test comes when losses inevitably pile up. How will he handle a slump? For now, his mantra is simple: win 20 titles if I have to. Rankings take care of themselves, yet history looms. Phil Taylor's 16 titles were won in an era with fewer elite players and no YouTube pressure. Today's field is deeper, hungrier. Still, Taylor himself has tipped Littler as the only one who could do it, while Wayne Mardle warns he'll need to evolve. Everyone's studying him now. As 2025 unfolds, the stakes are clear. For Humphries, it's a last stand to cement his era. For Littler, it's about proving he's not just a comet, but a constellation. So, when does Littler become number 1 question mark? If he dominates the 2025 Premier League and World Series, it could happen by September. If Humphries stumbles at the World Championship, it's December. But one thing's certain, by 2026, the throne will be his. This isn't just a rankings race, it's a revolution. A 17-year-old is rewriting the rules and the sport will never be the same.